Happening this weekend, the Flint community players will be putting on a beautiful Greek tale of love and loss through a reimagined classic epic. This morning we welcome Oasis Lillard and Zachary Wood to talk about this upcoming production. What are you cooking up these days? What do you have going on?
So this weekend we are going to be performing a show called Eurydice. It's actually one that we've been having pretty requested the last handful of years here, and it's part of our Ghostlight series, which is shows that sort of tell a story that makes you think, that starts a conversation, and maybe hits a little bit closer to home. And then what's the story about as our Eurydice?
The story is about Eurydice and her father, really. It starts off with Eurydice and Orpheus, the classic Greek tale, and then it follows Eurydice into the underworld where she finds her dad, who did die earlier in her life, and they kind of reconnect and rekindle, and they get to explore a new relationship. And it's really sweet, and it's really warming, and it's the perfect day for Father's Day week, so sure. I'm really excited for that.
Well, and talk about your role and why you enjoy it.
Well, Eurydice is a very kind of almost ditzy, naive character. She's very sweet, she's very warm and loving, and like expect the good out of everyone, almost to a fault. But I love playing her. I don't get to play a lot of characters like that, so it's been a really nice experience, and I hope people enjoy her.
Well, again, this is my understanding it's an adaptation. Can you kind of expand on that?
Yeah, so it's really cool because Orpheus and Eurydice is such a long-living, beloved story. It's it's a very old Greek mythology, and it's one that has been adapted so many different times over the years, especially like in the last 10 years, there's so many adaptations of it. And so this kind of looks at it, when these adaptations happen, they tend to look at it from Orpheus's point of view and how he responds to all of this. But this is really cool because we get to see and think about Eurydice and how everything in the story affects her and how she handles and processes this journey from the land of living to the land of the dead, the people that she meets along the way, the trials and tribulations. So it's a really cool take on a story that doesn't really get a side of it you don't really get to see very often.
Different perspective. And we were looking at some photos there. Talk about all the work that you put into putting this production on.
Oh, so much work. It's been a long month and a half or so. Me and the rest of the cast and the rest of the crew have been working very, very hard, almost every single night except for weekends. But
you need a break.
Yeah, but it's been amazing, and we're almost there to the end, so it's just been nice to work with this group of people and get to tell this story.
Sure. Well, bottom line, why should folks come see the production?
Because it's not only is it a really, really great story, it's one that people can relate to. They can really see themselves in the different characters and stuff. They can, ask themselves questions. They can see a story that they might know from a different point of view. But I also think it's the perfect way to wrap up. This has been our 95th season. It's been a really, really cool season.
Nice.
That's weird to think about, that it's the end of it and stuff.
Well,
but
a long tradition in Flint.
Yeah, and it's just like a nice story to really wrap everything up in a bow. The story of discovery, the story of growth and love, and the love that we have for other people, the things we'll do for other people. And I really think that it's a good accumulation of what we've learned this whole season.
Listen, I hear the passion and putting on this production. When and where can folks see the show, and how can they get tickets?
So they can see the show this weekend and next weekend. This weekend is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next weekend is
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, oh wait, I always missed that.
Look up Flint Community Players.
Yeah, and then, our website has all the ticketing information.
Yeah. And then again, Eurydice, just so you know, looking at the name too. All right, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.